Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, January 8th, and today is actually Elvis Presley's birthday. He was born in 1935. And just some interesting facts that I wanted to share, and most of you may know this or maybe not. He was actually born in Tupelo, Mississippi. He served in the Army, and prior to getting into music, he worked as a truck driver. He trained to be an electrician. So he did a lot of stuff before he became a musician. And lastly, he was inducted into 5 music halls of fame: the rock and roll, the country, the gospel, rockabilly, and rhythm and blues. Which is pretty amazing.
Wow.
So just a little tidbit about today. Later this afternoon at 1 o'clock, we will start with Gran Torino, and that is a Clint Eastwood. He directed it and starred in it.
Awesome movie.
Oh, good, because I haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
What a movie. Yeah.
Good. And he's a retired auto worker and a Korean War vet, and it tells about his neighbors and.
Have your tissue.
Oh, it was one of those.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Well,
very good
you've
movie.
been warned.
Yeah.
Get your tissue. At 1:30, we'll have Zumba with Juan on the event plaza. We've had a great turnout, and if anybody hasn't come, please come join us. It's fun, and it's taught at a level that anybody can participate. If you've done it before, if you haven't, either way, everybody's welcome. And then we can also, if you're worried about standing, we could also put a chair out there for you. So it really is all encompassing. At 2 o'clock, Emmy will be doing Crafternoons, and I apologize, I don't know what the craft is, but it will be something fabulous, like always. At 2:30, we have a full body mat stretch with Juan. That is a newer class as well. And it will be in the Buena Vista. That's a location change, so make sure you head to the Buena Vista. The mats are provided. We do sanitize them after each week, so it's completely safe, but it is more of a lay down and really get that full body stretch, and a great way to wind up your week. Tomorrow morning, we'll have the Queen's Gambit, which I've heard great reviews on as well.
I just started that. I just
So
started
good,
that.
Monica's here.
Yeah, I'm on episode 3. Very good. That's not normally something I would watch. And if you're a chess lover, it's good, but it's really good. Yeah, I think I'm on the 3rd or 4th episode.
Okay, well, and that's what I thought as I walk by and I see it. I thought that looks good, and it's not something I would usually pick.
Yes,
so
it is very good.
Good to know. And we actually have a member after watching it that has gotten really intrigued by chess, and she was wondering if there's any folks here that play chess or would be willing to teach her chess, and that could be a great, a great idea for the building. So if anyone is interested, please let us know, and we'll try and connect you, and maybe someday we'll have a chess club. Lastly, at 11 o'clock tomorrow, we have our fitness class, Power for Parkinson's. So that'll get us through tomorrow. And now with the really important news about your food, because that's the most important thing to me, obviously. Monica will be here, or is here, to tell you what will be coming up.
Hello, good morning, or good afternoon, I should say. There is a few things that I just wanted to reiterate, even though Eric and I had joined you a couple of days ago and kind of went over where we're going to go from here as far as rolling out the menu. It's still a little confusing, and I figured that would be. So I thought I'd come back on, just kind of reiterate what we're doing until Monday when it rolls out completely, the whole menu. So first, we started last night, and that was the salmon Club, and the reviews I've gotten thus far have been awesome. We saw well over 50 salads last night, so that was nice. We did a few of the patty melts, and for those of you that did reach out, I appreciate it. There's going to be some modifications to that. Matter of fact, I am going to have them make it for me today and not say that it's for me. So they think it's for a member. And then I'm going to have it sit for 10 minutes, which it would normally 10 to 15 minutes that it would be sitting until you actually are able to get it. And then I'm going to taste it. And some of the concerns, I can see that happening. I'm not going to mention them. And then we'll modify those things. So again, we appreciate all types of feedback for it, because in order for us to make this successful, it's going to take all of us to do it, to include your feedback. And again, we always appreciate that. So we'll be doing that today, so you know what I'm having for lunch. Then I want to make sure that everybody understands. So the specials that you had yesterday and that you'll have today and Saturday are entrees that are going to go on the actual menu that rolls out on Monday. So with that being said, the two specials that were lunch specials yesterday will still continue through the weekend. So if you didn't have an opportunity to taste them yesterday, order them, that you can do that through the rest of the weekend. Tonight is our bone-in ribeye, pork ribeye. Can't forget the pork part. And again, if you don't eat pork, or that's not something you want, and you haven't gotten the salmon salad or the patty melt, please do so. Please reach out to me, send me an email, tell me how you like it. If you have any questions, why are we putting this ingredients, or it was a little bit hard to eat, or whatever. This is opportunity for us to modify and fix these things before the menu actually rolls out. So again, so every day that something new comes out, you still can have it the following day. So it's just an add-on each day. Sunday will be the day that they're making sure everything is ready to roll out the lunch and dinner new menu. So Sunday there won't be a special. And then on Monday we will start. So with that being said, there's one of the entrees that's on the dinner menu, and I think this is going to work out great. And this is all going to depend on what you like. One of them is called Cut of the Week, which means it'll be a cut of meat for the week. So it changes every week. And we're starting out with the 16-ounce porterhouse. I don't know about you, but I could do maybe 4 ounces of that. So that's a meal for a couple of days. So, and then there again, we'll be able to adjust. We want your feedback. 16 ounces, it was too much. It was tough. It was this, it was delicious. So please, we don't want that feedback to stop after it rolls out. This is a learning and a growing time for us. And it'll be constant, it'll be ongoing. So please let us know. And know that any information, positive or opportunity, which is not so good, I always make sure that I share it with the kitchen. We have a meeting about it once a week, and then I post those things in the kitchen and for the servers. So it does get passed on. So any way you want to give it to us, whether it be on Life Loop or calling me, or even if you'd like to call Shannon, that's fine, or Eric. We're very, very open about that. So that's how it's going to work. So remember, if you didn't order the special, you could still order it today, both lunch and dinner. And then the special today, it'll be featured tomorrow, even though we have another special, which is the crab cakes. I think that's going to be a real winner. So then tomorrow, when it's featuring the crab cakes, you'll still be able to get the pork ribeye, and you would still be able to get the Cobb salmon and also the patty melt. So, and then also steal the menu that is existing. Don't forget about that. So it's not just the specials. It's still your original menu that we are still working on until Monday. So on Sunday evening, we will make sure that the new menu goes in your bag. And an additional thing that we did is at the bottom of each menu is the date. So if you have other menus, it's not gonna get confusing. You're gonna know what is the current menu. So again, these are all things that we're learning as we go. And then I just got a piece of information. It's pretty important piece of information. When the whole pandemic started and we started delivering to your apartments, at the beginning, it was no alcohol. And so we couldn't offer a glass of wine or anything else, or you couldn't buy bottles to use up your money. And then there was a modification in the liquor law through the governor. and it allowed us to do that with the type of liquor license we have. I just got word from our attorney that is no longer we are no longer allowed to do that. So I know it's going to be a big hit, in a bad way, not a great hit, but that you're not going to be able to buy wine or liquor or anything else. For those that we do owe it to, there's a couple of people that I owe liquor to, and if you're on the IOU that we still owe it to you, of course you will still get that. But moving forward, we will no longer be able to sell you liquor or a cocktail or a glass of wine. Unfortunately, believe me, we're just as sad as you are. I've got a pretty big inventory, so hopefully we'll be able to open the restaurant soon, and we'll be able to sell liquor to you, and wine and beer. So with that being said, that's going to affect our tastings. I have so enjoyed them. They've only been a couple of them. So I'm going to try to brainstorm and figure out how we can do that. I know that Amber mentioned Juan doing, his exercises out on the courtyard. So I'm thinking if I limit the amount of reservations and we spread out on the grassy area, we could still do the tasting. So I'm going to work that out. I'm going to brainstorm because we do have the craft beer next week, and I've already ordered all the beer. And we're excited to do it. So I am going to do everything I can to work out a plan that we can still do it. That would mean members coming down to the courtyard as you would do for, an exercise with Juan. I would just have to limit who I can have. How many people? How many? Do you have a limitation on?
We have, it's either 6 or 8. Okay. I don't remember.
Okay.
But
okay.
It's like, I mean, the event plaza, we can spread out quite a bit.
Right.
So,
right.
we can discuss that and figure something out. And
Okay.
As we all know, during the pandemic, it's been a lot of changing and flying by the seat of our pants and trying to make things happen as much as we
Yes.
can for you guys. So
Yes.
we'll work
yes.
on that.
Yeah, I don't want it to go away, and it's so much fun. And we'll figure it out. And Eric and I will feature the craft beers. We've got some really exciting beers coming in, and he's going to feature some food with it. So I'm not sure. Has the price been advertised as well? Do you know?
I know there's a slide
Okay.
for it, and I don't know.
If it
I'm
has,
sorry.
that price will probably go up because we're going to have some food items with it that we decided would be nice to pair with some of our great craft beers. And they're all local Arizona beers. But so the only thing that would change there is that it would be on the courtyard. You'd come down to do that, and then we'd have to limit how many people we can have. So it's a little, not so good news, but we're going to keep it as positive as possible. Now that the salon, you're able to use your Flex card for the salon, as well as some of the fitness that Community Life is offering. Your money will be able to be spent there. We still have all our baked goods and coffee, and we just got our coffee back in. So some of you that have been waiting for our Buckle coffee to come back in, we finally got them back in. So we'll be getting those deliveries out to you. And then we'll think of some other things. If you have any suggestions of what you would like to see us be able to offer to sell you, as far as food goes, let us know. We'll get it in. I just can't do the liquor or the wine and beer any longer until we open the restaurant. So hopefully that'll be sooner than later. But again, that will be minimal. So we're doing everything we can to do what we can to make it as normal and inviting and somewhat exciting for this new year. So until then, I'll keep you posted, and that's all I've got.
All right. Well, thank you guys for the wonderful job that you're doing. And
Thank you.
as we all know, it's every day is an opportunity.
There we go, opportunity. Yes.
All right. Everybody have a great weekend.
Okay. Happy eating.